to the game. I actually have it playing from my laptop because I had to get the sound rerouted to the TV. Any rate, this is the main intro to the Sims 3 base game. Anybody that's played it has seen it like a million times already. As soon as I can get to the main menu, I will go ahead and switch the game over to full screen so that everybody can see all the little details in it. I'm not going to show a whole lot on the video camera. I have some video footage that I already shot using the game's video recording device, which for those that haven't done a whole lot of recording in game or haven't done it for a very long time, the recording screen after generations has been installed tends to shrink up and cause the black screen reduction on each side, which you see similarly to the TV, but how it's looking on the TV is actually how it's projected from my laptop. One of my favorites for the Plumbot chips is using Robotnik, which the bot actually goes out and does all of your gardening for you, even going to harvest. It goes to water the plants, it goes to harvest the plants. I'm not too sure on the weeding part of the deal. I think I've still had to have my gardening Sims go out and weed the plants when I see them overpacked with weeds. That's been quite regularly when I first started the bot in doing gardening. My household is somehow glitched. I think it's probably one of my Sims where normally it would show what the house looks like. For instance, this one right here, it shows Isla Paradiso, and it shows the actual house. That was from when I first started off. I'm not sure exactly what glitched, but I know there's something in the house that glitched to make it not even show the house in the save file anymore. At any rate, let's go ahead and get this game running. Getting closer to the gameplay, I want to explain a little bit about the dreaming thing. Anybody that has been to the future already, they have dream pods, which I'm going to try to show that to you a little bit as soon as the game loads up. Dream pods is like the new bed where they're pretty much sleeping in what looks like an escape pod from any sci-fi movie that you might have taken a look at. I kind of wish my family was in the future right now. Most interesting Sims that was created by the Sim creators of all time, and his name was Bennett Obi. I actually took a couple of pictures of him on my wall. I cheated a little bit and made Bennett Obi a lot like Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars, for those who didn't get the reference. He looks a lot like, if you meet him in the future world, he'll look a lot like the first Star Wars version when Luke meets him. One of the most prominent things that I have found skill-based and having some trouble building that up is the advanced technology skill. They say, give you little details saying that it's easier to increase the advanced technology skill while you're in the future. But even in my hometown, I have added some of those futuristic items, and even with that, the advanced technology skill slowly, gradually raises up. It literally takes forever, which I got a really good tip from some of my friends in game that one of the ways that you could build up your skills faster is by having a vampire. Alongside of that, alongside of having a vampire, you have to keep that vampire cool under daylight with either an umbrella, a supernatural elixir called sunscreen or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. Sorry, I couldn't be more help on that. And I also heard that there is a lifetime reward that makes you like a day walker, like Wesley Snipes as Blade. Whereas the sun doesn't affect you, and you can walk out in the day without getting burned or killed from your vampirism. I usually don't try to do too many tours within my household, which I always have like mega loads of people. I try to get rid of them all, but I just keep growing them. They keep multiplying on me. But let's take a look at things right here. Okay. I almost wish I didn't sign in because I don't want to get too many into people's names on the game. But I guess if you're really watching and up to it, you can check out some of these people and add them. I'm going to type a message out right now to my friends. Hopefully I don't get overloaded with messages, which that's another big problem with The Sims. Sometimes when people have like thousands of friends, you get overloaded with messages, and it's harder to play the game when you have like a flood of messages coming through, and especially if you're trying to read all the messages and you got people trying to send you messages, and you got to try to weed through it all. But let's go ahead and send a message on there to my friends and see who replies. I got a few messages already, but these are from some friends over here, already on here posting to other people. I really wish that you could turn off the messages from other people's profiles. That's a big one on me. I'm really kind of worried whether they're going to change that or not. Probably not, since The Sims 4 is coming out, and they're probably going to expect more people to integrate into that. Let's see. Now, this is my family and my household. I'm going to leave it on pause right now because well, I don't want anybody moving around without me giving them a good direction as to what they should pursue. Now, this household that I have my Sims in was a customized household, which was something that they gave you along with Into the Future. I didn't actually build this whole household myself. I made a few changes into it, but overall it was made by the Sims Network, so I'm not going to do any plagiarism on that. I've added little stuff like washers and dryers in there and hampers and stuff, but I'm not going to get too far off from the point. These are the dream pods, which I kind of wish I had let you catch things while someone was actually sleeping or dreaming. But basically they lay down in those, and you can have an option, which I'll pull that up for you right now, whether you can sleep or dream. And when they dream, they have a option pop up to what you want to dream about. Let's see. Some of the options, please never mind some of the options that appear when I click on things. I was trying out a new mod. What else did I want to show you? Now, my bot, which I had to scroll to the top here to somebody who doesn't have lots of stuff going on. I'm going to take her off the dance right now. Unpause it for a second. See, now that right there is one of the cool features in it. They can either take the steps or they can use this fancy little elevator, which I'm kind of glad I did unpause it. There's also these hoverboards, which they showed in the trailer for the game, and that is one of the items that helps you build that advanced technology skill. Also, the elevators, that helps you build the advanced technology skill. Sleeping, not so much. Dreaming is the best way to pull that off, and I'll go ahead and open my skill journal for her to advance technology. She has had 5 dreams, 4 jetpack flights. I haven't done the holodeck sprites yet. Haven't tampered with that yet, but I'm going to get into that a little more into the future. But the dream pod, the food synthesizer, which I'm going to show you that pretty soon in a second or two. Right now, specifically. Okay, I have my genie right here that is a magician, recently started as a magician. And this is the food synthesizer. Now, you can improve the meal qualities, which, if you could see that, it takes quite a bit of skill level to improve the meal qualities, which that's another reason why that advanced technology skill is very important. Also, you can program new recipes. One of the first ones you can get is, I think, the nutrition cube, which that's at, no, it's the mini gnome, which that's at level 5, and then the nutrition cube is at level 6, and this other one here is at level 8. Anyway, back to the back to this. Now let's say it's morning time in my game, and you can either have breakfast, and it'll give you the options to synthesize your breakfast. Another thing I'm not too sure about is it showing options for recipes that are known to your family, or is it showing every recipe in the game? But even down to having a quick meal, you can literally do synthesized juices, cereals, cookies, synthesized cold one. I have no idea what that is, but I'm curious, very curious. You got a green salad and yogurt. I'm not exactly sure where the yogurt came in. That might have been with the University Life expansion, which I have all the expansions currently at this time. And some of you may have noticed this refrigerator that I have. This refrigerator actually keeps items cold for a very long time, longer than the usual. And let's take it to the Genie. Okay. You'll notice that you'll get this moodlet too from the fancy fridge. It gives you plus 30 mood just for having this refrigerator in your house. Well, or within having it close to your Sims. And that refrigerator is obtained by completing the chef career, which you have to go to a restaurant to get yourself hooked up with that, or get on a computer, or look through the newspaper. Another thing I want to mention on here is all chatted out. Now this is one of the emotes, good emotes you get from the Dream Pod, where it says, "My Sim has made so many friends while dreaming that she's all chatted out. All her social needs are fulfilled." I want to show you another one too. I had her specifically dream about advanced technology, because I was hoping that perhaps that dreaming about it would help her increase the skill faster. And here's what it says: "Technology sure is amazing. Anita, inspired by a recent dream, will figure out how to use advanced technology much faster than normal. No mood effect, unfortunately." Now these other moodlets are from Clean Laundry, which is brought on by having the washing machine and the dryer and having the hampers and someone to clean them, wash and clean them, of course. Now you don't necessarily have to have these things in your household. You can also have a laundromat, which I most recently spoke about in my last video. My discussion before Into the Future came out. Okay. Now, this is really a well-built house. I like how it was made. I like the fact that there's a swimming pool in the back. Being that I had a member in my family that I've been using for a while, they were able to buy the climation control unit. And what this thing does, it actually changes the weather in the game. Now, it actually doesn't change the weather in the game forever. I would say it changes the weather in the game for maybe about half the day, or maybe 6 hours or something like that. And if it's snowing or raining or whichever it may be, it will go back to what it originally was, which would give you reason to check the weather on your TV or whatnot. Let's see, what else? Try to get back on track here. Now, I do have a Plumbot creator, and this is the machine used for that, which I'm using the wrong person. Let's go to the right person here. My girl Candace Walsh. And yes, you can actually try for a baby in this machine. You can create nanites. You can woohoo design trait chips, which that's how it's kind of confusing when you first do this, but designing trait chips is finding out what they are. you're finding out what the trait chips are. And designing nanites, those are something that actually go in the trait chips. So you'll need to learn those too. That's another little ingredient to building trait chips and building bots. Alright, now when you're actually creating a trait chip, now you're actually creating the chip or disc that goes in the plumb bot, which I'm going to try to show you what my plumb bot, my bot looks like. I need to stop calling it a plumb bot. Getting confused here. Okay. Now, my bot is currently sitting at the top speaking to my butler. I imagine they're probably having a pretty interesting conversation. I've never seen this happen before. They might have become friends. On the same note, I have actually seen my bot jump into the pool. When I seen that happening for the first time, because I usually let my bot do its own thing. When I seen that happening for the first time, I think my heartbeat skipped because I thought I was really gonna lose my bot, which I had just created not long ago. But let's get into a little bit about the bot. Now, I named her Zariah, and right now she has the solar powered chip, the Robotnik gardener, the mood adjuster, which I'm not so sure that's even useful at some points. I'd rather have the bot have no mood at all and no emotions, just follow what it's supposed to do. Efficient, this is a really nice one to have, and I'll read a little bit of this out to you. Increased performance in professional settings and bot competitions, which I have not done bot competitions yet. That's something that I will be doing when I head back to the future. Faster skill learning and superior harvesting results. Longer life and decreased maintenance needs. And the maintenance needs are a bit important because your bot, it says that your bot will rust on you or just shut down. Now, I've never had that happen before. I treat my current bot really well, and its quality so far is decent, which is level 5. And I also have the chip-in competent cleaner. That was something I thought was pretty important, even though I have a butler. The butler does a lot of cleaning on its own. Lastly, on the bot is sentience. And I'm going to explain that one a little bit. Well, read the description out to you. Enables the fun, social, and mood motives, which I guess that could be beneficial. The Plumbot experiences lifetime wishes and opportunities like an organic sim, which a lot of people that don't take advantage of those lifetime rewards, you're missing out. They're very helpful. A Plumbot becomes a true individual, even deciding its own name. My Plumbot better not, my bot better not decide its own name. You will be Zariah. Anyway, now, one of the things that the Plumbot can do is scan their people in the town, individuals near them. Basically seeing what the person does, and it's like finding out their traits and what the whole lineup is about that sim in a quick scan. Kind of reminds you of the Terminator movies, right? Now, as you can see, my other sim has just arrived down the sci-fi elevator, which looks a lot like the Star Trek stuff, where Scotty would beam you up or beam you down. Let's see if anybody has answered my messages on The Sims and replied. That's another bad thing. Kids sometimes get duplicates of messages. Everybody's pretty much off in their own world right now, it seems.